You're 17 years old, you've gotten your first car, you've done all the most important upgrades like a new steering wheel cover, new seat covers, painted your taillights black so no one can see when you're braking at night, painted your wheels black or some other crazy color that gets a lot of attention. But now you're going to try to do the most important stuff, the performance upgrades. But you look at the pricing and everything's hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. But if you buy a $12 Bluetooth adapter and the Revheadz app, this is a simple OBD2 scan tool. This one is Wi-Fi, and you can plug it in and read codes and other diagnostic information on almost all modern vehicles. It costs $12 on Walmart. This will pair up with typically an app on your phone. But what I'm going to do with it now is not what you'd normally use it for. Here's the little adapter. I'm going to take this out. And there's the plug. Just take that down under here, under your dash. Gotta plug that in, press, and there you go, it's in. One way to improve the quality of the sound, and it always sounds a bit kind of ridiculous anyway, but you know, is turn your treble all the way down, your bass up, and your mid way down. Now we're in the app, we're going to go to Connections, which is in OBD2. Then we're going to go ahead and choose to connect by Wi-Fi. And then you shouldn't need to change these settings, just go ahead and hit connect. Now if it doesn't connect the first time, you might need to try it again. It took me 2 or 3 tries and then it connected. Okay, so we are connected. There's our data rate speed. And there's these different stats from the car. We go back, then you select your vehicle. Of course, there's the starter pack that's free. And then you can get other ones, of course, and these cost 99 cents each. My opinion is the import pack is probably one of the better sounding ones. Some of the others are just kind of ridiculous. They're, crazy supercars, but just for fun. This is really something that it's going to give you a laugh, and you can play around with it. And you just pick one. So we'll do an Audi R8. Then you hit drive. I'm going to go ahead and turn the sound up here so you can hear it a little better. And then if I rev the car's engine here, so you can see there's a little bit of a delay, but when you're driving along, you don't notice it as much. Let's see how it sounds on the road. That's hilarious. Let's try a different sound. Okay, this is a Subaru Boxer sounding engine. So this is fun to do. Obviously, this is not anything like having a real exhaust on your car, but I mean, if you're like 17, you will love this. You will absolutely love this. This is hilarious. This is really fun. And if you're a child like me, you'll also enjoy it. It doesn't come close to a real exhaust. There's a bit of lag with the data transfer, but it is fun.
And I would definitely encourage you to check it out. It costs about $12 for a lot of these different Bluetooth adapters. And then the app is free. And then, of course, if you want additional sounds, you just pay 99 cents for another pack. But this is so funny. So if I shift to... it has all of these subtle changes when you lift off throttle or when the app detects that the car has shifted a gear. And if it's a turbocharged engine that you're using, there'll be a wastegate whooshing sound, which is really funny. And then the shift, if the car is downshifting, it'll make different sounds. And if you just let off the throttle and coast, there's another sound. So it's from a sound engineering standpoint, I would imagine this is not really an easy thing to do, or there would be a lot more out there, but this is the best one that I found. There are some that fake engine sounds based on solely the car's actual speed, but this one is more realistic than that, of course, because it's following the RPM. So just like an NVIDIA exhaust on every Bros Rex, this is going to have that boomy sound, which is really funny. A different sound here. Okay, so this is a flat 6 race engine, maybe something like from a Porsche GT3. It's definitely worth it. Go ahead, get one of those Bluetooth adapters. If you don't have one, you should have one for just engine diagnostic work. They're really, really cheap, and it's not a dedicated device that costs hundreds of dollars. You can just get that and then pair it with an OBD scanner app from the Android store. This is really fun. I mean, this is nonsense, but this is really fun. You should definitely try it out. It's just as effective as a cold air intake on how much power your engine gets, which is to say, those do nothing for power, but they do make a different sound. So this is, if you're on a budget, I mean a real budget, then you definitely need to try this out. Don't like that Nissan 370Z GT V8 sound, you can just turn it off. Just like a lot of modern cars, you have these fake sounds that sometimes sound worse than this, and then you can't turn them off. But this one, you do whatever you want. So I like the flexibility for 12 bucks. Or you can turn it up. Way to go, guys.